Alright guys, I don't usually do reaction videos, but there was something that popped up a couple of hours ago. By the time you're watching this, it's probably a whole day already, because I've got work later on today, so I won't be able to edit the video. But there is a trailer that just popped up, and I have to record to it. It's a Bollywood film, of course, or a Bollywood trailer, because I love my Bollywood. It's a Bollywood film called Jawan.
Hello there.
And I have been quite intrigued about this because they've got a new look for, the Bollywood badass himself, Shah Rukh Khan. So I'm gonna react to this to see how good this looks. I've got the trailer downloaded right here. So let's see how it looks. I'm so intrigued. I am so intrigued. I need my headphones. Oh, this is gonna be an experience. I can't wait. Like, look at the names on that already. Shah Rukh Khan, Vijay Sethupathi, Deepika. This intrigues me. Anirudh. What? Shah Rukh Khan is bald? I mean, maybe this is saved like towards the end where he's bald and he's gonna have his last fight, who knows? And he just decided to have dance off, because it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have my final battle now, I need to get into my jam, my groove, who knows? Firstly, I just want to say the color scheme that they used for this, it reminds me of South Indian films. And especially with it being, I believe it's directed by Atlee, who has directed previous, South Indian films. I completely noticed the color scheme at first. It looked, when it comes to South Indian films, there's two different color schemes that they go for. If it's a dark film, they will go for dark colors. When it comes to, very comedic, they go for very colorful, they go for a colorful scheme. And I love the fact that they went for a dark tone in this, and I hope the music that they have for this sets the mood. I really do, especially when the music is produced by this man himself, Anirudh. I've got goosebumps already. I've got freaking goosebumps already. But look at that. Look at the color scheme that they used for this. I'm gonna go through every single shot. Now this, I feel like the bird is a symbol for Jawan, or for the main character, I should say, for Shah Rukh Khan. I feel like that's a symbol. And then we look down here and we see everyone in masks. They've got their face covered completely. I don't know if that's a symbol, metaphor, I don't know what that is, but that is sick. Like, look at this. This is insane. And look at that, just the dark colors that they go for. I love it. And speaking of color schemes as well, I want to take you, further along into the trailer. When it comes to color schemes, I love how they do things properly. Look at all of these people in the background. They're wearing green and white. And it obviously contrasts with the background, with the smoke and the buildings as well. It's got a similar tone. Whereas Shah Rukh Khan, he walks into the scene with red and black. He's the main focus, he's the main character. So obviously they're going to make him wear those colors to stand out. I love that about it. And let's take it back to this part. Just the contrast of colors, I love it. The shots that they use. This scene, this is cinematic masterpiece right here. Everyone's wearing white. One person right there is wearing like a orange brown mix, and it shows that she stands out, and it makes me feel like she has power. And maybe that's Deepika Padukone, I don't know. And this has me intrigued. And maybe that is the young Shah Rukh Khan as a baby, and when he grows up, he becomes what we know to now. I don't know. Maybe this is building towards the past him. I don't know. This, I love this. I love this. Young Shah Rukh Khan being a badass, being in the army. And one thing I need to mention as well, the CGI is so top notch. I don't see any faults. Like, I remember watching Pathan and some of the CGI was questionable. Not all of it, but some of it was questionable. Whereas with this one, I don't see any faults. And I've watched so much South Indian films now. I haven't seen one film, maybe a couple of films have had bad CGI, but most of them have great CGI to a point where it's hard for you to outlook some of them. Like, it's hard for you to see the faults in it, you know? The CGI is phenomenal in this. Like, especially with this, I see no faults. I see no faults. And I don't know who that is. Is that Vijay? Is that Shah Rukh Khan? Who knows? I don't know. So good. Who is that guy, by the way? Who is he? Is that him? Or is that Shah Rukh Khan? I don't know. It could be a completely different actor. I don't know who that actor is. So, yeah, but that shot is amazing. This shot, zoom into his face. It shows his mask. And I love how he looks so young in this. And I'm guessing that as time goes on, he's gonna look more aged. But he looks so young in this, and I believe they done CGI to his face to make him look young. Or they added makeup to make him look young. But whoever done the makeup for him, or whoever did the CGI for his face, phenomenal job. And the mask, I really want to know the backstory behind the mask, because he had this mask and then later on in the trailer he had this full mummy suit, which I don't know the symbolism to that. I really don't know. But the mask itself, maybe it's a reflection of his past and what happened in his past, or maybe damage was done to his face and that's why he's wearing the mask to cover the damage that's been done to him. And maybe this is like a revenge plot. I don't know.
Ready.
Like, I love this. This shot, man. But look at that shot, man. Look at that shot. This is freaking... I love it. I freaking love it. He looks like a badass. And as I said, it reminds me of Moon Knight. What? Was he inspired by Moon Knight?
Good evening.
The cut, like, just the outfit itself kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It's kind of weird, but badass as well. And the spots coming behind him, I love it. And just that SRK. We get the cigar as well. That cigar shot, I want to try and get that perfect. This shot right here. Oh, I love a little cigar shot in slow motion with the smoke coming out of it. Oh, so good. This shot, fantastic. As I said, the color schemes that they use for this, brilliant. So, I don't know who... I think I've seen a couple of her films. No, I have seen her films. I have. And she's fantastic. She is so good. And I'm glad that they've casted her in this. Because what films was she a part of? I'm trying to remember now. She was in Vigil. She was in Connect. I've seen both those films. She was in Godfather as well. She's good. She is good. So I'm glad that she's part of this team. This is awesome. Vijay. Deepika is in this as well. This has got me hyped. Oh my god. The action, it intrigues me. And that man right there. The fact that he's producing the music in this. This gets me hyped. This gets me so hyped.
Good to go, girl.
Gauri Khan. Oh, so she's the one that's producing it. An Atlee film. So he's directing it, of course. Yeah, it has that South Indian tone to it, the look to it. Because they do it so perfect. Especially action. They will never miss a beat. And That music number, by the way. Shah Rukh Khan, there. You could blatantly see him. Yep, that's a young Shah Rukh Khan right there. In the background dancing. Okay, I am intrigued. Look at the action. This shot as well. Oh. Okay, I'm way too hyped for this, man. That shot. That gets a masterful kiss, man. That shot is so good with the thunder in the background, the dark clouds. So good. This is what freaking confused me. I mean, for those they may enjoy it, this confused me, but in a good way. I'm not complaining. Bold Shah Rukh Khan on my screen. I'm not complaining. This part though. I'm dead. That was awesome. That was sick. I honestly cannot say anything bad about this. This was so good. And I might have missed more than few things. But honestly, that was one of the best things I've seen in quite some time. I remember when RRR released and I was so hyped about that film. I watched it and I freaking loved the film. And I watched it again. I enjoyed it even more. I watched it so many times I couldn't get tired of it. I hope this delivers to that extent. If it does, it's a masterpiece. This could be a masterpiece of epic proportion. If they get the action correct, if they get the storyline correct, the music correct, this is perfect. I hope this is a film that gives us like 80% action like KGF and RRR did. Maybe not 80%, but if it gives us like half the action and half the storyline, because it needs to have a storyline. It can't just be an action packed. It needs to have a storyline. When it does, and if it does, and they deliver it top notch, this is gonna be the biggest blockbuster hit. Especially knowing the names that are in this. Like, I'm looking at some of the comments as well. Who agrees Jawan will break Pathan's record? 100%. Knowing the names that are in this, of course it's gonna break the records of it. Jawan will be better than Pathan. 100%. Like everything from the CGI to the music, knowing that Anirudh is producing the music, I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed that trailer reaction. This has me hyped. And I don't do trailer reactions. But when I saw that the trailer came out for the Jawan or the preview, I had to react to it because I'm very intrigued with where this goes. And I hope this delivers to the extent of, you know how RRR delivered, KGF delivered. I hope it delivers to that extent. Because they were blockbuster hits. Both of them were. So I hope this delivers. Oh, I'm watching it at the cinemas. The day that I'm off, I'm watching it at the cinemas. I'm taking my little bro with me as well. He's coming with me to watch this. So I'm intrigued and I cannot wait. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If you did, punch the like button. Because of the preview reaction to Jawan. But you guys, so like, share, subscribe and comment to these videos. And don't forget to subscribe to your boy, Jason Plays. Yeah. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.